Coming up on County Connection. Practice makes perfect. We'll show you how you and your family can be ready for the next disaster. Our parks wouldn't be the same without trees. See what steps we're taking to make sure trees keep growing in our parks. And we've got another virtual hike for you, so sit back and enjoy this trail out in East County. Hey there, I'm Melissa Fye, and welcome back to County Connection. Baseball's in full swing at this Southeast Elementary School, where kids have the chance to play ball with some pretty special coaches.
In today's starting lineup, Porter Elementary students.
What's rule number 2?
Today we are running a baseball clinic where we teach the youth here at Porter Elementary School the basic fundamentals of baseball.
1, 2, 3, go!
This clinic is courtesy of Star Pal. It's the Star Pal Padres Clinic.
Nice. The Padres Clinic is one of about 21 different programs that we have going on at Star Pal that are all about bringing youth and law enforcement together to empower them to build safer communities and stronger relationships.
Rotate.
And we're trying to help them also understand baseball. Most of these kids have never even held a ball before or even thought of playing baseball.
Yeah.
The coaching staff consists of county probation officers, sheriff's deputies, San Diego Police Department officers, and U.S. Marshals.
They're here to help the student feel empowered and learn new life skills.
Is there anybody that's left-handed?
Well, today what we're doing is we're doing the batting tee. When they're up to bat, how they approach the ball when it comes up to them, how they should be swinging at the ball. Once they start actually hitting the ball and seeing what they can do and watching their facial expression change, you know, it's a good feeling.
But it's not all about baseball.
We're teaching them about truancy, curfew. The school wanted us to concentrate on bullying and gangs.
We learned that if somebody tells you I have candy or I have a puppy inside my car, you should never go in because they could do something bad to you.
Second base right here.
The time spent together on this field changes the way students interact with these officers off the field.
They actually see us where we are real people. We're just like everybody else.
They're all very excited to be here and even more excited when we have Padre players.
Stepping out of the bullpen for today's event, pitcher Eric Lauer.
I never had a baseball clinic as a kid put on by my local police department or anything. I think it's a cool idea to build that relationship between the kids and the people that are protecting them every day. And it's kind of a chance for the law enforcement to get to know the kids that they're protecting.
It was fun. I got his autograph on the back of my jersey and on my bracelet.
It's my first time meeting a Padre, a player, and I was just so excited because it's my first time.
I talked to him a little bit about nutrition. It's important, and I'm starting to find that out a little more as I get older. You need to put good things into your body. The sooner you learn that, the better, so that you create good habits.
A lot of our probation officers actually supervise this area, so for them to know that we're probation, sheriffs, or PD, and we're not here in the streets, we're here actually interacting with them and working with them and building that relationship and open communication. I think this is what's a great part about doing these clinics as well.
The day after the clinic, the students cheered on the Padres at a home game and got to see how the professionals do it. Now, these last 7 years of drought have weakened trees in our county park, so we're doing what we can to protect those trees and to be forward-thinking when it comes to ways to save them. We've worked with more than 18,000 kids through 1,500 educational programs at our parks, preserves, and our campgrounds. Now, relaxing in the shade of a tree is a great way to cool off, but another way? Visit one of our cool zones.
Summer is getting closer. Temperatures will start to creep up soon. A good place to cool off is at the more than 100 cool zones around the county. The Salvation Army Nutrition Center in El Cajon, here's just one of them. It is a lifesaver, literally, for many seniors who have no air conditioning in their homes.
Their businesses, places like the Salvation Army, our libraries, any place where people can come and be cool and get out of the heat. The heat can be very, very dangerous, particularly to people as they get older. It can actually mean death if they don't cool off.
For more information, just call the county's Aging and Independent Services at 1-800-339-4661 or on the web at coolzones.org.
Natural disasters can hit at any time. You might have only minutes to evacuate. Having and practicing a family disaster plan is important. Let's see how you and your family can be prepared.
Is your family prepared for a disaster? San Diego County is vulnerable to many types of disasters: wildfires, earthquakes, flooding, and tsunamis, just to name a few. While we cannot predict when the next disaster will occur, it is always a good time to be prepared for the future. Do you know what you and your family will do during the next emergency? One of the best ways you can be prepared is to develop a family disaster plan. This plan should include a drawing of your home's floor plan with the location of doors, windows, and any other possible escape routes, where fire extinguishers and utilities such as gas and water valves, including your main circuit breaker, are located and how and when to shut them off. A list of items in your emergency supply kit and where it's located in case you need to evacuate quickly. At least 2 identified meeting places, one outside of your home and one outside of your neighborhood in case you and your family get separated. Important phone numbers and emergency contacts, one in the area and one out of your area who you can call in an emergency. Make sure everyone memorizes these numbers too. It is also important to consider any unique needs in your household when developing your plan. Do you have young children? Do you care for older adults? Are there any family members in your home who have access and functional needs, who may need specific medical devices and equipment? Do you have pets, service animals, or livestock? And lastly, don't just talk about it. Put your plan into action. During an emergency, you may not have much time to evacuate. Make sure you practice your plan with all of your family, pets too, at least twice a year so that everyone is familiar with it. To get started on your own family disaster plan, visit ReadySanDiego.org.
To find out more about creating your own family disaster plan, visit ReadySanDiego.org. Now it's time again for another virtual hike. No trail shoes required. And we're heading back to East County. Now, doesn't that make you feel like disconnecting, at least for a little while? But before you disconnect, make sure you visit sdparks.org for a place to unplug near you. To see more stories like the ones you saw here today, make sure you visit CountyNewsCenter.com. We'll see you next time on County Connection. Don't forget to follow us on social media for your County Connection.